Where my dogs at? Where my homeboys at? Doing Delaware. Going back to Silver Delaware, where my homie used to watch my back day and night. These suckers in New York just no good. They were still the goal of Michael Johnson's shoe. We're down at Frank Liquor Store. What is your name, young man?
Jacob.
Okay, today Jacob is going to tell us his view on the guns that want to come into the school.
I think that teachers should be armed because they're teachers. They're held to a higher respect like doctors in society, and I think that they're responsible enough that they can handle a weapon and use it only if they need to at a school. Maybe even you know how like they have laptops and you have to sign out for the laptop, so you write your name and you give your ID in the school, your school ID, and then they give you the laptop and you can take it out for a couple of hours and then you give it back at the end of the day and they give your stuff back. I think that should be like they should have like a armory or something, and maybe they distribute the guns during the school day to the supervised teachers and then they take it back at the end of the day.
And tell me what you think about the underage of buying these weapons today.
I think it's kind of ridiculous that he was 18 years old and could buy such a large, high-capacity assault rifle. I understand that if you like hunt with your family or whatnot, I think maybe, yeah, you could buy a rifle like that shoots one bullet at a time with your family, or a supervised adult that buys it with you, but I don't think that if you're under 18, even if you're 18, I don't think you really need a high-capacity assault rifle, especially if you're in a suburban, urban area, like in Florida.
Now tell me, if you was the principal of the school, what would you do for therapy for all these young kids that just experienced that situation in Florida?
I don't know. I definitely think that when you have a traumatic event like that, it defines you, so maybe they should have kids. I don't know exactly what they should do, but maybe they should figure out a way that they can kind of turn an event like that positive and help them, you know, use the knowledge and the experience to help them in their future.
Now, tell me something you would say to the parents of the kids who got killed.
I'm sorry for your loss.
And what you think that they should do in the future to protect the kids?
Well, I think that they should definitely, the parents should talk with the teachers and the principals to figure out how this can be avoided in the future. But I think that they need to, you know, talk to the kids and maybe, like, I don't know exactly what to say, but maybe, like, they need to say something like come up with a plan, like, where in a situation like that, maybe they need to, you know, if they're on the first floor or something, just kick out the window and like, run out the, maybe that's what they need to do. I'm not sure. I don't have children, so it's hard for me to answer that.
Do you think the school should not only practice fire drill, but terrorist attack also too?
I think that I don't think that's important, but I think maybe the school should work on some security measures, because here's an example. The other day I was taking the Long Island Railroad and the train got delayed for 3 hours because someone walked on the track and the train hit them. Now, you cross the border from Canada to America, you're in the woods, but they have sensors and everything. They know who's coming across the border. You're going to tell me that they can't put that in schools or even the Long Island Railroad? Because a terrorist can attack both of those things, the Long Island Railroad and the school. But like they don't, I can't imagine those sensors. It's a smaller area. It can't cost that much money to put some kind of security system that actually works.
One more final thought. Say something to President Trump on this gun situation in schools.
I think President Trump is a smart guy, and I think he'll figure it out.
And if you had the opportunity to send out a great big shout to the Rifle Association, what would you say to them when it comes to anyone purchasing a gun?
I think at the same time, while these traumatic events happen, I think I applaud the NRA because they protect your right to have a gun, whatever your religion, whatever your race. And I think it's important that we have guns, because if we don't have guns and we let our government have the only guns, then we're setting ourselves up for failure.
Okay, and do you think the Rifle Association should donate money to the cause and to support the parents that kids got killed?
In this, just this situation or all situations?
All situations.
I don't really think so, and I think in this situation, it looks like the kid comes from a wealthy family, and he was set to inherit a large amount of money. Mm-hmm. I think that he should use that money should be taken away from him, and it should be used to compensate the families.
WWWOT on time live. Otis Lee, red tablecloth.
Baby please,
Where my homies at? Where my dogs at? Where my homeboys at? Going back to Southwest Delaware, where my homie used to watch my back day and night. These suckers in New York just no good. They will steal the gold from Michael Johnson's shoe. They will steal